Our second day in Auckland started with some banh mi's at this Vietnamese restaurant. I wanted to get footage of the gear Miles and I used, so this is Miles sporting his wonderful backpacks.
Go.
And I made Miles video me of my gigantic backpack. I was a little embarrassed here because it was high traffic and I felt like the paparazzi was following me, but yes, this was my setup. No, I actually promised it.
Did you?
We ended up taking the subway again to Auckland camper vans to check out a van, and it ended up being the van that we bought. It was 12,250 New Zealand dollars, which ended up being around 6,000 to 7,000 US dollars. The only downside was we had to wait a few days so it would get finished, so we had to stay in a few more hostels in Auckland to wait for that finishing time. So this was our second hostel called Choice Backpackers. We stayed in a room full of German boys, and Miles and I soon learned that Germans were very abundant in New Zealand because this was a popular holiday spot for them. Yeah? Really? So Miles is gonna try the croffle, the croissant waffle, which I've already tried and it's delicious. What do you say, Miles Hoffman?
Kia ora. Oh, it's gobsmacking.
Gobsmacking? Really? You like it that much?
I think the best part is just the waffle part.
Okay, don't eat it all.
I need to taste it more.
I got a mochaccino. Miles got a flat white. On the third day, Miles and I took a ferry to a nearby island called Rangitoto. It was uninhabited with people, so it was mostly an island for hiking and walking through some lava tubes. On the ferry ride, we met some Canadian girls. Their names were Carly and Ali, and we ended up befriending them and hiking with them. It was funny because, in Miles's words, they had the dynamic of an old married couple. They would kind of banter a lot, and it was very cute.
It looks like it's...
Doesn't look like you can.
Like...
Miles, being the water boy that he is, stripped everything and went into the water. He had underwear on, but we all waited for him while he swam, and he looked very refreshed.
It looks so nice. That little harbor.
Well, we know something that they're hungry.
I'm hungry too.
This was an old military shelter type thing that wasn't...
Sorry.
That was Miles. I'm just gonna keep that in there because that was
No.
kind of funny. We explored some lava tubes with our Canadian friends. At one point, it got pitch black dark and the sound was practically completely absorbed.
And then put some like crystal feet in.
It does.
And then so like that's kind of true.
Yeah.
I read later that these birds that I was taking so many videos of are white herons, and they're very common in New Zealand.
Crazy.
We went to a few bars that night with the Canadian girls, and also Miles's old co-worker from Shrine House, David, who just happened to be traveling in New Zealand. This Irish pub was so crazy. People were dancing on the tables. There was absolutely obliterated Englishmen coming up to us, throwing their shoes, trying to dance with us. But it was extremely fun. We ended up joining in and danced on the table too.